Matt, it's been a chilly week so far, so I'm sure you've had some changes to training to make. You've been away as well, so how's the week been so far?
Yeah, really busy. Yeah, thanks. I've been at St George's Park, starting my pro licence. So I went straight there from the game on Saturday, been there Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, got back late last night and straight back into work. So it was nice to sort of have a slightly different focus for a couple of days and try and get some learning done, but at the same time I was missing it here and in constant contact with Tomo and planning training and planning the week ahead. So it's been a full-on few days, but yeah, I've loved it.
And it's back to action on Saturday. Gillingham at home. It's, I guess, a bit weird because it's not that long since you played Gillingham, but there's been considerable changes in the time since you did face them on Boxing Day for both of your sides.
Yeah, both clubs have strengthened in the transfer window, so it could look a slightly different game than it did on that day, albeit only a few weeks ago. So obviously I really respect Neil Harris and the job that he's done throughout his managerial career. He's a great guy, we know that they're a team to be feared. We know they're a team to be really respected. They made some really good signings off the back of a good home 2-0 win against Hartlepool last week. So we know what to expect. We've done our research and as we always do, and worked diligently over the weekend to put a plan in place, and we're looking forward to the rest of this week training and looking forward to that game on Saturday.
You, over the past few weeks, month maybe, you found a system that really works for you, and it's now getting you the results as well as the performances that we've talked so much about. How flexible do you have to be with that, knowing that sides will be looking at you and trying to look at ways that they can hurt you through that?
Oh yeah, totally. We have to be flexible. I hate the thought of becoming fixed mindset and just thinking that you found something that works. You have to always be trying to think ahead and trying to be open to new ideas and new availability. So we've got to make sure we are very open-minded in what we're trying to do. Over the last couple of weeks, the system that we've been playing has given us some results, no doubt about that. But I'm not obsessed with systems. I'm obsessed with good people and good players, and we just try and get the boys in the right space to go and perform on a Saturday, and that has to be our focus every week.
It's been a busy January transfer window already. You managed to do a lot of your business quite early on, and although you've been able to ease those players in quite gently, how beneficial is that to have them in at the start rather than sort of a rush at the end of the period? Oh,
massively so. I think, the plans have been being put in place for a little while now, and talks have been ongoing. And obviously we've got Ross as head of recruitment and Dimitri as sporting director, who are really working hard in the background, and I thank them for the work that they've been doing. And obviously thanks to the chairman for providing the funds that we could add to the club and try and help move the club forward. So it's been really helpful, and I'm really thankful to have the guys in so early on in the window. It's meant that we haven't had to kind of do wholesale changes at the same time. I'm trying to add a little bit of continuity as well, because the lads have been sort of playing well for a little while now, I believe, and the results have come last couple of weeks. So it's just my job is to make sure that we use the squad as wisely and as diligently as I possibly can.
Yeah, and it is a big squad. We've talked before about the competition for places and the players that haven't been involved or going forward may not be involved. Is there any update on whether you might be able to get them opportunities elsewhere, any more interesting players?
No, I don't think there's anything to add in terms of there's nothing sort of imminent as far as I'm aware. I'm really respectful of everyone who's at this football club. To become a professional footballer is a really hard industry to break into, and anyone who creates a career for themselves, I'm fully respectful of the job that they've done to get to this point, and any conversations I have with any players will be dealt with that empathy and respect that I believe that they deserve. So, of course, in football, time moves on, the game moves on, and clubs move forward and squads evolve. So there'll be some conversations being had, but I think they should be done with the respect they deserve behind closed doors between adults, and we'll see where that leads us. But the squad is probably bigger than what we need it to be. It has been at all points since I've been here, and I've always sort of said I'd like it to be slightly smaller because of the evolution of the squad and the signings we've made. I think there's still a couple more that we could be a little bit lighter on, but like I say, I feel like those conversations need to be had in privacy behind closed doors.
And just finally, with the results that you've had over the past couple of weeks, I know you won't be resting on your laurels, you want to keep going on and getting those results, but is it almost a bit of a relief that having had that period where you had good performances and it wasn't quite falling for you, is it almost a bit of a relief that you can say, yeah, this is we have to be patient, but this is finally what we were trying to build all along?
I think the one thing I would say, it was coming for a little while, and I really believed that. But the longer I said it without it actually showing itself, probably started to lose a little bit of impact and strength. The fact that those results did come when they did kind of backed up what my eyes were showing me and what the videos were showing me and the stats were telling me. So, but I think your first sentence was exactly right. There's absolutely no resting on any laurels around here. I'm hungry for success. We're hungry for success as a football club. Success looks like different things to different people, but for me it's still about survival this season. That hasn't changed. Of course, we've been really fortunate to strengthen, but we're here to survive. We're here to succeed, and nothing changed off the back of a couple of decent results. If anything, it just strengthens the resolve, because winning feels a lot nicer than losing, that's for sure, and it just makes you want to have that feeling, that 5 o'clock feeling on a Saturday winning a football match. There's nothing like it, and kind of like, the more you do it, the more you want it, and the more you crave it. So if anything, I've been more obsessed over the weekend by the coming games than ever.